Three,
You
two,
tougher.
one, and we're live, just like Joe Rogan does it. He'll click it.
What's that?
He'll click the record button and count down, and then tell them that they're live. And that's just what I
They're
did.
not actually nice.
So you're live, I'm live, and
We're all
we're all live.
indeed.
Welcome to the first episode of the Brick and Mortar podcast. We're just normal guys talking about abnormal things for normal people to listen to. Hopefully, someone will listen to this.
One day.
Yeah. So, how's your day going?
So far, so good. Got murked by a bunch of noobs on Call of Duty and did some murking myself.
Yeah. I plan to get on some. I've been all over the place. I went to the large town right outside of my area and looked at a store for a chair. And I'm waiting on the shop to call us back about my girlfriend's car. So I know how much I'm going to spend today.
Okay.
Baseline is 140, so I'm not too excited about all of that. Ugh.
I just found out my own bill came out today, and I was not. Thankfully, the overdraft charge didn't hit till I paid.
Oh man, I think you're
Thank you
cutting
for
out.
direct deposit. Uh-oh. Hope
Yeah,
I'm not that.
yeah, you might be. All right, you
Is
ready?
this on?
Huh?
How about that? Is that a little better?
Actually, yeah, I can hear the last syllable of your last sentences now.
Yay!
All right, we're 2 minutes 13 seconds in, and you want to talk about your thing first, or you want to start off with mine?
I'll let you go first.
All right, I'm going to. I want to talk about what this Neuralink thing is and what it's going to do for video games. Because we know, I mean, you can already tell what it's going to do for the social aspect of our society. It's going to completely destroy it
Yeah.
because everybody's going to be on the Facebooks. It'll be face brains, I guess, and
Break.
all the time, and it's gonna just tear. It's gonna just destroy the social fabric of our society. Like I
You
guess
know
you could say.
what I worry about with that is like are we gonna be able to talk to each other immediately, or are we just gonna be like doing is what we think gonna be a Facebook post?
Oh no, dude! Like, um, Elon Musk was talking straight up telepathy. Like he was saying, we won't need to talk out loud anymore. We could just talk to each other with our brains.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna do it. It's this quarter-sized disc with these filaments that are just millimeters, right? And they take that little round chunk of your skull, and that's where they put the disc. And they gotta insert the filaments by on their own, and it actually takes a computer to do it, which real scary stuff. I think it's scary. Like there's a pig. They have a pig that has it in its brain, and it does just fine. So
Hmm. Yeah, but that's a pig. It's not
yeah,
really capable of critical thinking.
yeah, but they are capable of
But
somewhat directing it.
like, there's gonna come a point where you can't even tell your own thoughts from other people's thoughts.
Oh God, I hope not.
Like, what if people start hacking your brain?
Yeah, we'll have. I mean, of course, with anything like this, there's going to be rudimentary to advanced defenses, just like in Ghost in the Shell, which is where this is all probably going to lead to. There were firewalls and stuff that you could use to keep people from hacking your brain, even though they could always find a way around it somehow. Like, I think it's one of the movies uh, where it's got that this dude's hacking people, and when it's on the news, he like I guess he hacks everybody to see his face or whoever is doing whatever on because of what he did. If that explains anything, is everybody's hacked to see their face as like this logo of this kid with a hat on, um, with these words going around it. And I mean, it's not a realistic logo, so it's like just one of those abstract ones. It's you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Yeah, it was a. I'm gonna have to look it up,
Like,
but
dude, he's
huh?
talking about he like according to his wiki page, he's talking about stuff like interface, human enhanced, sometimes called transhumanism,
Yeah, it's definitely that's the first step to transhumanism.
digital layer above the cortex, neural lace.
Yeah, as soon as we get a framework for transhumanism, we will like this Neuralink could be. Uh, we'll we'll be able to basically step into the ghost in the shell kind of reality. Like it's all well and great. We could have mechanical legs now. I'm sure we have the physical technology, but the technology to control it like it's our own body is not here. With the Neuralink, it could send the signals or allow us to send the signals to, like, say, a pair of mechanical legs with servos and everything, not just some kind of prosthetic, and where it would move exactly how a normal leg would, but would not break like a normal leg. You
But
know
see,
what I
I
mean?
think with that, with the ability to control prosthetics like that, what's stopping them from being able to control, say, the whole exos?
Well, I mean,
You know what I mean? Kind of like Doctor Octopus.
yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that'd be wicked. Yeah, we would
Wouldn't
do
it?
that. I mean,
Oh yeah, like that'd
it,
be the first our military would do. Like that's where all the funding would go to our exosuit. Fucking ridiculous weapon.
oh man, I could just see that mushrooming to full blown mechs.
Yeah, mechs and Gundams and shit.
Yeah, like you remember
Fucking
Mech Warrior?
Pacific Rim.
Oh, hopefully
Fucking
not.
monster, right?
Oh my
Hopefully
god.
we
But
have giant mechs fighting each other in world wars and shit.
yeah.
My
Uh,
mech's bigger than yours.
but you remember that game, Mech Warrior?
Yeah, do you remember Armored Core?
Oh, I do remember Armored Core, good sir. Made by the
That
same
one
people that made Dark Souls.
really.
Yes, sir.
I enjoy, I enjoyed the mess out of that.
Oh yeah, me
Cool.
too. But if you go back to uh, Mech Warrior, there's a very tiny mech suit called the Element, which is like literally a tenth the size of any of the mechs, and you can actually use it. You
Yeah.
get stomped, but you know it's half viable, I guess.
And another good thing this Neuralink can do is making like a one man pods to go into space.
For real, that's something about the
Yeah.
Neuralink.
No, I mean, eventually down the line, you can do something like make a mech pod. Like you're this little in this little controller area, and this larger suit that you sit in takes you out into space, walk on the surface of other planets or whatever.
Uh.
Could you imagine a metal that could withstand the heat of the sun so we could explore what the sun's?
You want to walk on the sun.
Why not?
There's no
Why?
metal. There's no way there's anything that can withstand the heat of the sun like that.
It's gotta be.
Oh snap! Yeah, I found the Ghost. It's the Ghost in the Shell movie, by the way. I think it's 1995, and it just basically says on the IMDb: a cyborg policewoman and her partner hunt a mysterious and powerful hacker called the Puppet Master. It's really
That
good.
was it was a very good movie. Very good. I like me some Scarlet.
Oh no, that one was. God, when was that one? I'm talking about the
That was
original anime
uh
movie. That was in 2017. That was not that long ago.
yeah.
And she did okay.
But
But
it
I
was
don't.
very
Huh?
aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
It was very.
Yeah, but she's she's no major, that's for sure. I feel like she was put in there like for the same reasons Mila Jovovich is put in certain spots. But
Oh,
I'm not gonna talk about that. She makes me so mad. Just hearing about her makes me so mad because she's talented. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just she took part in ruining some of my favorite things.
Mila Jovovich or Scarlett Johansson?
Mila Jovovich or Jovovich. Man, I can't even say her name. I have to look it up. There it is. I hit Elm in Monster Hunter's the first thing that pops up, and she's in it because her husband's directing it, Mr. Paul W.S. Anderson. Horrible. Ooh, it's it makes me so mad. But yeah, Mila Jovovich. Man, get
Is that
out of here.
is that how it's supposed to be pronounced? Is it
I don't.
Jovovich?
I don't.
Or is that
Jovovic. Jovovich.
Mhm.
I don't
Spanish?
know.
Over.
It is
Jovovich.
not Spanish.
I'm just saying the J in Spanish makes a H.
Well, what does the J in Russian make?
A
Ugh.
Russian sound.
Anyway, back to the Neuralink. Man, I just you know what I want? I want a Neuralink and I want an Xbox style uh like system. I mean not an Xbox, but no, I want to be able to on break time put my welding hood down, close my eyes, and be playing a multiplayer game. Well, on break
I
with
wonder how
the
long it
huh?
get into Neuralink. I wonder how long it would take, excuse me, to get into the Neuralink
Yeah, you'd have
control.
to have a what's it called? What's that stuff? That Wi-Fi,
Yeah,
Wi-Fi connection. But
it would
login
make
shouldn't take
hot,
long.
it would make hotspotting on your phone a lot more convenient.
Yeah, I use hotspots. Oh yeah, I use my hotspot. Sometimes I'll be out of the house and I'll play Monster Hunter, and I'll put my hotspot on and play Monster Hunter through the hotspot. It's very viable. I mean, it doesn't. I don't lag or anything, but that's on the Switch. So, but half the stuff that takes everything so long to load is, well, not half, but a lot of it is, some of it, a little bit. It shouldn't be that much because there's no visual, like no visual hardware. It's all in your head.
Right.
It's all code, you know. You think it'd be possible to have games on the something like the Neuralink because of that?
I wonder.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I would think it would need to be, but then you'd have to be able to hook up to a server yourself. Like,
yeah,
and how would you go about doing
through the internet.
that? Yeah, but I think they'd end up having to teach courses on how to manipulate certain aspects of it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all very promising. I mean, even if you have to be like physically hooked up to an Xbox through a port in your arm or something, or a computer to play games, I think full and total immersion is what's going to come out of the Neuralink for gaming.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited, and I guess that's really all I got on the Neuralink.
I wonder how that's going to connect with the quantum. I think that's how they're going to start that quantum. That's probably how they're going to connect all these.
I think you're cutting out, my guy.
Uh-oh. If I move the cord on these headphones,
Oh,
adds to the sound.
what headphones are
So,
you using?
some ones I picked up at a gas station.
Why don't you use your wireless ones?
They're charging.
Oh
I
my
thought
god.
I thought they were I thought they were full. But I was
That's why. Yeah, I think it's
yeah.
yeah, your mic keeps cutting every so often.
Um yeah, that the quantum internet I think is how they're gonna connect the Neuralink chips and 'cause I heard it's supposed to be like a chip size thing that's supposed to replace a skull.
All right, you're cutting. Your mic's cutting. I mean, it happens. It's all right. Yeah, it replaces a portion of your skull, and they just put the scalp right over it.
uh Dang, that's gonna. I wonder if you'll be able to like kill people by poking them in in that spot.
Man, if you punch through that chip, then yeah, possible you could scramble their eggs. That's for sure. That's rough. That's a rough way to go, man.
Yeah,
Jesus, that's rough to even think about. What are you doing?
like it's is it just gonna be like an empty spot in your skull or something?
Basically, I mean, like the skull's not really thin, so I mean, they could like put a piece of skull over it, but they want it to be completely reversible. Like you just pull it out, take it away. I think people would be getting jacked for their Neuralinks.
Yeah, yeah, the rich one because it's gonna be expensive to get.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't go down the wrong alley.
right?
Jeez. Talk about so what is this quantum internet? I mean, I know you've talked to me about it before, but man,
Well, it's from what I've read, it's a network. The way that they're gonna connect the Neuralink chip is supposed to quantum internet, and what that's supposed to be is like internet.
hey, do you have your
Internet.
gaming headset near you?
Uh, Yeah, let me go get it.
Yeah, plug that in. I think it's your cord's probably cutting out your mic.
Yeah, give me a second.
Alrighty. So, gonna try to fill the dead air here. Very excited about this whole Neuralink thing, transhumanism. I think that's the way that our species is going to evolve, is with technology, and that we're getting into the very forefront of that evolution with Elon Musk's um, Neuralink technology and whoever's working on pros- more advanced prosthetics and robotics is they're paving the way. That's how I see it anyway. They're paving the way for the future of our race. You there, Frank? Did you? Yeah, I see you lighting up. Hello. If you're talking, I don't hear you. I see her flashing up. Oh, oh, we need to get you a laptop, bro. Something. Oh, he just texted me. Nope, that wasn't him. Hello. Great. Well, here's to a very professional and long running podcast. I see you lighting up, but I don't see you or hear you talking. All right, I do not know how to edit, so I'm gonna Google what he was talking about. Quantum internet. The quantum internet is a network that will let quantum devices exchange some information with an environment that harnesses the weird laws of quantum mechanics. In theory, this would lend the quantum internet unprecedented capabilities that are impossible to carry out with today's web applications. What does that even mean? It will blow your mind. Discover magazine. Let's see what they say. Oh my god. Get out of here with your ads. Call it Quantum Garden of Eden. That's a bit redonk. Blah blah blah. So it's just gonna be, what is a quantum device? Let's go back and check that out first. Quantum devices. Quantum devices. The United States based in uh I don't want to hear about no one's. I mean, I need an encoder. I should buy an encoder and another microphone. Hey, can you hear me? Oh, there it is. Where'd I go? Where did you go, man? Exit and enter the voice chat. Maybe that'll work. Who knows? I'm right here. I've been here. I'm the only one here. I don't know how to carry anything. Jeez. If you're listening and if you're listening this far, thank you for sticking with us. This is the first podcast we have ever done. And to be
There we
completely.
go.
There we are. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Okay.
I was starting to
Okay.
panic.
Me too. I was
Well,
like, goodness, what is taking so long? I thought you'd step away for a second.
no. No, I don't know how to edit. So, I mean, what we record is the episode.
Okay. Okay. Well, I will be better prepared. I have
um,
like three different headphones next to me now.
Jeez. Which ones did
Yeah.
you settle with?
The gaming one.
Okay, did you?
It's a better over the ear with a built-in microphone. It works pretty well.
Yeah, I can hear you very good now.
Okay. Good, good.
I don't think I have to adjust your audio either, so that's pretty good. Um, Gotta adjust mine, I guess. I don't know, man. This is all very new to me.
As you can see, me too. Me as well.
Anyway, I was talking about, I read off the definition of the quantum internet as Wikipedia said, or whatever, the first actual thing on Google. And it says it'll allow quantum devices to access the network. And I Google quantum devices, and they just make stuff. They make encoders, which is weird because I went to Big Lots today, and by Big Lots is a uh, dang, what's that store? Best Buy. And I went in there and I was like, I'm gonna price check a decoder, which is something that allows me to attach various objects and tools and microphones and soundboards and stuff to my computer, and it allows them to all work separately but together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it's funny how this conversation has led me to the subject of encoders, because quantum devices is a company.
Well, according to it, like if you scroll down a little further,
On what?
people also on
Quantum
Google,
on quantum
when you
quantum
Google
internet?
when you Google quantum devices,
Oh,
scroll down a little further, people who also ask, what are quantum devices? Quantum
yeah.
computers are the ultimate quantum network and are devices that can store and process quantum data, as opposed to binary data, with links that can transfer quantum information between quantum bits or qubits.
Well, I got something. What is quantum?
In
Oh my.
physics, a quantum, plural quantana, is the amount or the minimum amount of any physical entity involved in an interaction.
What?
Quantization,
I'm sorry.
physical property. Yeah. Quantization of energy and its influence on how energy and matter interact. Quantum electrodynamics is part of the fundamental framework for understanding and describing nature. Yeah. Huh?
So I guess everything's micro machines then.
Yeah,
Okay, that sounds cool. So you were explaining to me the quantum internet.
right. I think that these Neuralink chips are going to transfer qubits of information because when you transfer it from a regular bit like binary, that goes a lot slower, whereas qubits move almost instantaneously. For
Whoa.
instance, like with
Uh,
the Neuralink, I think the chip is gonna have this quantum processor, which is gonna send and receive data through bursts of qubits, or yeah, quantum bits.
well, wouldn't we have to like send massive amounts of those qubits or
No, no, because qubits are gonna end up being larger than like terabytes, because terabytes are binary.
uh
So you know how long it takes for a megabyte or kilobyte or a gigabyte, terabyte, how long it takes for all that. Where a qubit can transfer terabytes of data instantaneously.
oh,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it takes me let's just go ahead and say it takes me 20 minutes to download a 10 gigabyte game.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll just say it does because I got that 650 internet, right?
Right.
And so it'll take less than a second.
Yes, it'll almost be instantaneous.
So just basically, will it get to the point where my games are downloaded before I even bought them?
You'll click the button and it'll be fully downloaded. You'll just need to install it.
Dang. So we need quantum processors. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's the angle that technology is going to be going soon.
Okay.
I think like when PlayStation 6 comes around, it's going to be powered by quantum processors and quantum digitizers, quantumizers.
Quantumizers. Is that a real thing?
I don't know. I think I should Google it just to find out.
Yeah. Quantumizers. That'd be pretty crazy. Uh, I don't know. Couldn't blame lag anymore, could you? Would
Nope.
that? No.
That it would eliminate lag and ping.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I can't do
It,
it.
I have a feeling eventually gaming is going to come to the point where VR is going to be almost like uh what's it called?
Like Super
Ready Player
Nintendo.
One.
Oh
No, it's gonna be
yeah.
like Ready Player One.
Oh, you know what's
I th-
better than Ready Player One
what?
is the book that it's actually based off of.
What's the book it's based off of?
Now, before I say all this, which isn't much, but uh, like I haven't seen Ready Player One. I haven't read the book. I've just been through the lore of it on YouTube,
Mhm.
and it seems to me that it's like this book from 1985 or somewhere called User Unfriendly, and it's about how you can basically just put this headset on and lay back and you're in the game. And like
Mm.
weeks can take place in the game in a matter of hours out in the real world.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was a movie from 1985.
No, it's a book. I read the book.
Oh, well, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, this was back in my younger years, man, when I used to actually read things. Now I barely read the user manual, and that's why I had my microphone pointed the wrong direction for 2 weeks.
Oops.
Whoopsie. You know
You know a crazy little fact I heard about user manuals
what?
is that the people that write them have typically never even seen the product.
Really?
Yeah,
How do they write
they're
them
they're,
then?
they're given a description on what it is and how it's supposed to work. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I read.
That's redonk. Absolutely redonk right there.
Yeah,
I mean, someone should whoever writes the user manual needs to fool around with the thing so much that they don't know how to use anything else.
I think it's the engineer that should write it. The one that
No,
can
no. uh,
engineer the thing.
engineers are great. They engineer things, but engineering is like teaching. If you teach something, you can't do it. That's how I see it. I mean, the guys in the front office, they mess up more than we do.
Yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of that's more drafting, I think, than it is the engineering.
And it's
The
engineering drafting, right?
yeah, engineers make the design, and then the drafters relay that into blueprint that relay the information to us to fabricate the beam to make the building that the engineers design. So the drafters are breaking down an idea into blueprints,
And we
and it's those
pull it.
blueprints we pull it out of the blueprint and put it into the we fabricate the blueprint into reality.
And on a quantum level, that would look a lot better.
Yeah, buddy, because then they could connect with the drafters immediately, straight to the engineers. Like, hey, man, what if we do this to the beam instead of this? And they'll be like, hey, that's a damn good idea. You should be an engineer. I'll be like, yeah, I know, probably.
Like, how the hell do you expect me to put a 5/16 weld on this when the dang hole is 3/16 away from the flange? I mean, I'm
Right.
gonna spill into the hole. Am I supposed to ream it out? What am I doing? What are you doing? And then it comes out revised. It's supposed to be 3/16 the whole time. Ugh.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we've had that happen a few times. So,
Yeah, I think that right there is a drafter error. The ones
yeah.
converting the idea into blueprint. Because there's a lot of human error right there on that end. Because I mean, you could read a three and type a five.
Oh
You
man,
know,
yeah. Or an
so
8.
there's a lot of yeah,
I
eight
do that.
sixteenths. What the hell?
No, I'll read a 3 and like and I'll hit an 8 because, at some point the 3 and 8 share a similar shape.
Yeah, yeah. Well, a three is almost half of an eight.
Yeah.
Oh, oh yeah.
What?
Um,
Was that a good one?
yeah,
Okay. I can hear your lighter, so
yeah. Uh, that was a good one.
all right. So, I don't know, man. I've been cuz like these new consoles are only $500, right? And I say
Oh,
only $500 like I make $1 million a year. But
right.
but it's been 500 for a couple decades now is where everything comes out. I remember the original Xbox was around 500, wasn't it?
When they first came out, no, they were like 400.
Were they? So
Inflation. Yeah, inflation's gone up from the original Xbox and the original PlayStation. And PlayStation came out well before the Xbox.
Yeah, I know. I remember my dad's like, "Here, this is called play this Resident Evil demo." And I'm like, "Okay, Dad, 6 years old." And
Right.
next thing I know, I'm ah!
Terrified. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, when that zombie looks up, like you go through the kitchen. Like he guided me towards this because he obviously played it first, and he guided me through the dining room and into that doorway. And then the cutscene comes on, and I'm like, scares the heck out of me, dude.
Yeah. Now,
Oh my
there's a
god.
game on PC I played that I remember playing before I played really any console games called Dungeons and Dragons Eye of the Beholder.
Really?
Yes, that was an amazing game.
Dungeons and Dragons Eye of the Beholder.
Yes.
Like what kind of game?
A first person RPG game.
Oh, where
Is kind
you oh,
it was kind of like Doom, but it was more Dungeons and Dragonsy. So you had like mana potions and spells, and you were fighting dragons and
could
evil
you
elves and stuff.
could you move on your own, or was it more like a Bard's Tale where it's just like, you
No,
just make
you move on your own, and but you move as an individual person, but that individual person is representing an entire party of like four or five characters. I think I think it was either four or six. I think it's
uh
four. Yeah, you get an entire party, is what they call it.
okay. I've been wanting to play Warcraft 2 lately. It's only $8 on GOG, but I was really thinking about trying to stream it. But I don't know if there's any like there's anyone to play multiplayer with or anything like that, or if anyone even watches it.
I've honestly never even heard of it.
Warcraft 2?
Yeah, I, I don't even know what Warcraft is. I've heard
What?
of World of Warcraft. Yeah,
Didn't you used to play
I
World of
would
Warcraft?
no. When I heard about World of Warcraft, and then I heard about the kids that were playing it, and it's like, nah. I watched one of my buddies play it, and the amount of icons and stuff he had on his screen just like blew my mind. Like all the potions and all the spells he could cast. Like the amount of actual playing area he had was like so tiny compared to all his other stuff. He said it cost him like hundreds of dollars to get that far into it. I was like, wow,
Hundreds of
that does
dollars.
not seem like, yeah, it does not seem like a game I want to play.
I don't think that. I don't. What? No, I'm talking.
World of War-
Oh, yeah. No, you don't have to. You can get like Prime stuff without having to pay for it in World of Warcraft. You just gotta work for it. It's a grind, just like any
yeah, but
MMO is gonna be.
he was a very uh impatient person,
Right.
and his mom had a lot of money and not a lot of time, so replaced her she showed him love with stuff and money, so
Okay.
he got what he wanted.
I wish someone would love me with the money right now.
You and me both. I
But
would have to work all damn overtime. No.
no, World of Warcraft is. I thought it was going to be the best stuff ever, and it actually took me about 5 years from when I first heard about it to when it come out, and I played it. 5 years from after I it came out is when I was able to play it. I think. When did it come out? I'm not sure. Wow. So I thought it was gonna be great because it was 2004, so it was 3 years. No, no, 2008 is when I first played it. So 8 years, 8 years, 4 years. Damn it, I can't count. Uh, it. I thought it was gonna be the best thing ever because World of Warcraft or Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3. I never played the first one. I don't believe. All three of the first ones are RTS games. Like, and they're great. It's just
Mm,
like they came out hand in hand with StarCraft, you know,
yeah, yeah,
and it had great lore. The stories were awesome, especially in three. And we were like, we're gonna get to run around and play with other people in that world. Awesome.
right.
But none of my friends really that played Warcraft 2 really even played WoW because we were always busy hanging out with each other. And if anyone's 20 years down the road listening to this, hanging out was when you'd leave your house and go to a friend's house, pick them up because we didn't have cellular phones back then. And we would go run around town and try not to get in trouble.
Yeah, and you can usually do that by not being a jerk to other people.
Yeah, you didn't have to.
Yeah, it's a crazy
But
concept.
right, man, running around towns, you know how many jerks there actually were, though.
Oh yeah, right, especially in other
Golly.
cars.
And school buses. I can't tell you
Yeah.
how many times a school bus has tried to run me over because I wasn't looking. God. I swear there are several alternate dimensions or alternate realities that where I'm just a flat pancake on the pavement because I got squished by a bus.
On foot or
Yeah, I
in the
was always on foot, dude, or on a skateboard. That was a long time ago. I feel so old, dude. I started playing around on a skateboard 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah,
Goodness.
I was 12. Jesus.
I used I used to ride skateboards with my buddy Bubba. His name was Bubba Hernandez.
Yeah,
And it was
was
yeah.
like his
And it's
actual name.
crazy. Yeah.
Okay,
That was his birth name, Bubba Hernandez.
all right.
And and believe it or not, he was a major, major Slipknot fan.
Yeah,
So so we'd always listen to Slipknot while skating. It was pretty cool. We'd practice kick flips and stuff in his driveway. He even had a rail, and we waxed it up and off, slide all around on it. It was fun, dude. And
Uh,
then I ended up moving, but that was the most fun I had. I think in that about that time in Arizona.
right. I never got to hit the rail before I broke my collarbone. I was just
Oh
trying to learn to kickflip,
yeah,
and I was able to skate, like get from one place to another, and like with some great efficiency. And but I never got into. I was never planning on doing the vert. I wanted to skate street. I wanted to learn to grind, but I broke my collarbone coming back from a friend's house who wasn't even home. I hit a rock.
dang.
Yeah, hit a rock
Oh
and
yeah.
then broke my collarbone. It was
For some reason,
ridiculous,
rocks are just brutal to skateboards.
dude. It's disgusting how brutal rocks are to skateboards.
It really is. It really is.
Anyway, so this all started with the talking about the Xbox Series X and the
Oh,
PlayStation 5. Can
okay.
you pre-order the PlayStation 5 yet?
Um, I'm not sure.
Let's look it
I
up
shall. I
because
shall find.
I know the Xbox went on about a week ago, and it has been a disaster.
Yeah, you can pre-order it at Best Buy.
All right, like you can only do like all the pre-orders are pretty much gone, right?
Yeah.
But the Xbox Series X pre-order because it's so close to the Xbox One X name, it people were accidentally ordering the Xbox One X instead of pre-ordering the Series X. And
Mm,
it happened in droves. Dude, it was so
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, because it comes out next month, the 12th of next month.
Does it? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's October. There's no way I'm getting one until after next year, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. I don't
I
think
got a
so either.
baby coming. So
36 days and 10 hours away from launch for the
what
PS5.
yeah, are they out of pre-orders too?
Nope.
They're
Oh
not.
no, they got $500 and $400. Says coming soon.
Oh, is it like an all digital?
There is one that's digital. I think the digital ones are down or pre-order now.
Oh, nice. That's what I want is an all digital console.
Yeah, those are the $400 ones. The $500 ones are the ones with the disc tray.
Yeah, like I'm gonna squeeze everything I can out of my Xbox One because it'll still be good for at least 2 years after the PS5 and the Xbox Series X are out.
Hmm.
Because I remember it took actually I was playing my like so what year did the Xbox One came out in 2013, right? And
The
I
original Xbox.
yeah, they look no Xbox One.
Oh,
It came out on 2013 and I played up until uh I played up until 2015. I was playing my PS, not PS. What am I talking about? I was playing my Xbox 360 up
yeah.
until past 2015.
Here's a fun fact. The Xbox wasn't created until the PS2 was already out. When PlayStation 2 came out is when Xbox made Xbox to compete with the PS2.
Yeah, and then PlayStation
And
was
then
like, uh, this PS2 is a beast. So what else you got? And then they made the 360.
yeah, and at the same time when the Xbox came out with the 360, PlayStation answered with the PS3.
Yeah, that's
And
when
then
they
the one before.
yeah, that's really when they kind of met in the middle on quality.
Yeah.
But
Have you seen the controller for the PS5? It's extremely futuristic looking. I mean, it's almost like a PS4 controller now, but almost with an Xbox feel.
yeah,
I mean, it looks really good. I really
Xbox
like it.
feel. You
Like
seen
because
the original
it's got
Xbox? Ugh. The Duke controllers. Disgusting.
I
It looks
actually
crazy.
I don't do much Xbox looking.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't do much PlayStation looking, but I'm looking at these. I like it. I like the look of it. It looks like you should be able to twist it. I don't know.
Wow.
It's neat. Uh, what about the series?
Wal-
What?
Walmart Walmart.com has an Xbox One Rainbow Six Siege bundle game console, 1 terabyte for 1,000.
1,000?
Yeah, it's $1,100 after tax.
No, don't get that.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
A one
stupid.
terabyte hard drive.
I think you can play Rainbow Six Siege for free right now. Oh my god, they have a BMO edition. Wait, that says Reddit. I'm looking at the Xbox One, the Xbox Series X. And it says a BMO edition, but that's Reddit. It's on Reddit.
Yeah,
So, yeah, some dude named Xbox Pope.
Xbox Pope.
So, this dude just edited it. The Xbox controller, the new one's got like the little arms are elongated, just like in the PlayStation 5. They look like the same controller, except PlayStation 5's just got a little pad in the middle of it,
Mm,
and it's a little thinner by the thumbsticks.
yeah,
Yeah, this BMO edition's really cute. I'm a copy this. Copy image. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the Discord for you real quick, so you can see it.
okay.
I think it'll work. There it is. Yeah, yeah, the BMO Series X. I would drop money on that today and just not tell my old lady about it. It'll come in the mail. What is this? Like
What
nothing.
the?
It's for the
Oh,
baby. You see it?
yeah,
That's
that's
what's up.
pretty cool.
I like it.
What's that? What's that from?
Adventure Time.
Oh, okay,
Aren't you a nerd or something?
or something.
Or something. Okay. Whatever.
Not not when it comes to Adventure Time. I never
Uh,
really got into that.
I
I
love it.
was I was doing other stuff when it first came out, and by the time I got around to being able to watch it, nobody was talking about it anymore. I mean, I could start watching it.
That's up to you, man. Totally up to you. I haven't watched it in a while though, so it's whatevs.
Gotcha.
Like I like how they talk and everything. It is pretty much why I like the Gilmore Girls so much. But in a
Oh,
ridiculous way.
gotcha. Kind of like with Rick and Morty.
Yes, Rick, this is absurd. Oh, I love it. Anyway, what were we supposed to talk about?
What was I supposed to talk about?
Well, any of it.
Oh, I don't quite remember now.
See, the
uh,
dark timeline discussion. What is fear? And aliens, just humans from the future. Joe Rogan.
yeah, yeah. I can't help that. Like, there's a lot of good information there.
Yeah, I think it's maybe not from the future and not from outer space, but what if it's like from the Earth next door? Different dimensions. different,
Man,
similar
I just
dimensions.
found out about the hollow Earth theory.
What?
Yeah, that thing is wild, dude.
I thought I told you about that.
I think you have, and I think I looked into it, but
But now you're really
yeah,
looking into it.
yeah. Now I really looked into
That's my
it.
favorite one. The Hollow Earth.
That one's yeah, and then the dude that was all the pilot that said that he went into it and saw like a highly advanced Earth, just different. Uh,
Oh, there's so
and then
many theories.
how he got silenced immediately and was killed shortly after. Yeah, man, I love conspiracies.
Oh man, yeah, me too. I don't buy half of them, but Jesus,
No, not all of them, but definitely quite a few.
there's a link for you, man. Like Land of the Lost, the old show. That was a that was a Hollow Earth theory show right there.
Yeah, yeah. Journey to the center of the Earth.
Yeah, that too, man. I love it. It's like apparently our core is the sun, as a sun for eh, a whole world inside our world.
And what if the Bermuda Triangle just happens to be the other end and it's underwater instead of like another entrance into it? And that's where
Yeah,
people go when they get sucked into the Bermuda Triangle.
but the only problem with that stuff is gravity,
Yeah,
because you're not gonna be able to just like say you find the hole that leads to the center of the earth. It's not gonna be
yeah,
like you can just walk down it and all of a sudden you're walking on the bottom of what you were just standing on.
right.
You know,
That makes sense.
because gravity pulls, from how I understand it. It pulls towards the center of an object, and if you go inside that object, even if it's hollow, it's not gonna push you once you're inside. And it's ridiculous. And
But what if it's so thick around it that it creates a whole nother gravity field?
then the world would be way bigger.
Like what happens in the center of a gravity field?
I don't know.
Like
Hot
the
molten
very
iron?
right?
Is that what happens?
It's the only thing I could think of.
Let's see. I'll give that a Google. What happens when you die? What happened on 9/11? Why is that the third one?
What, 9/11?
Yeah.
I don't know.
At the
Mm,
enter.
I know a lot of people didn't like the 9/11 theories that came out, but they didn't give us a whole lot of information, man.
Bro, there's a whole new type of 9/11 style conspiracy. What what happens at the center of a magnetic what? Isn't that what you said? Magnetic something?
No, gravitational field.
Oh, okay.
What happens in the very center of a gravitational field?
Gravitational field. uh, why is images? In particular, a non uniform gravitational field can produce a torque on an object, even about an axis, through the center of mass. The center of gravity seeks to explain this effect formally. This seems like a partial a fraction of an answer.
Right.
Since in a non-uniform field, I'm not sure that's our gravity would be uniform, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. I mean, it pulls at the same rate everywhere, I think, except for the higher you go.
Well, that's just
But
because of time and velocity, which
yeah,
is what gives you speed. You know, the more time you have, the just basically fly towards the a point of gravity. The more velocity you're gonna pick up until it's
yeah,
terminal.
right. But at some point, like, say there was no Earth here, and or you were just an intangible being getting attracted by this gravitational field, and it pulls you through the Earth, and you hit the center. Do you just keep going?
Well, if you were intangible, would you be affected by a gravitational field?
I mean, I would theoretically. Maybe there's like a semi-corporeal corporeal form that you get affected by.
Yeah, it's unable
Perhaps.
intangible is unable to be touched or grasped, not having physical presence. So you wouldn't be able to be affected by
Mm.
by by that. So now, if you could phase through things, you could you could phase through the entirety of the planet or thing that you're being pulled towards. But eventually, after your momentum has ceased and you're being pulled, on the other side of it. You know what? What if gravity does affect more than just the physical plane?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because ghosts seem to float, right?
Right?
But they're never that far up off the ground. I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. I, I I'm just gonna go ahead and say if you're intangible, you're immune to gravity, and call that one there.
Makes sense.
But you made me think of something when you said, you know, conspiracies about the old 911. And if you like these conspiracies that these used to be uh, journalists, man, it's ridiculous what they're putting out. Like, you think that you're gonna get a picture of some dude writing on a piece of paper that's been printed out, of course, because nothing's barely handwritten anymore except for signatures these days.
Right.
And people think you're going to get a picture from across the room of some dude writing on a piece of paper and that you're going to be able to read the words on that paper, even if it's a high definition image, right?
Right.
So you get these pictures out and you can't read the paper. Oh, this guy's signing blank papers. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, do you know how anything works? And you're like, well, how can his the reflection in the table be behind the paper? Like, bro, for real?
Right.
But I'll tell you one thing. That dude was white before he went to that hospital. He was not orange. And I was like, oh my god, look at this guy. So is spray tan not something that Is that something that you have to put on every time you go out?
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Because I thought it stained your body. Like, you just spray it on once and it lasts for like a week or so.
Right?
I
That's what I
don't
always
know.
thought.
I seen a picture. I seen a picture of him getting spray tanned. And it showed everything, dude.
Jeez.
Anyway, emotional mental scars aside, it's just they'll say that he's like faking the illness and then say that he's putting people at risk if he's, if they're like, oh, he, like, when he first went in, they're like, oh, he's faking it. And then he took his little drive around on Sunday, right?
Hmm.
And they're like, "Oh, he's putting everybody in danger." Like, well, which is it, dude? Like, is he
Is it
killing
like that? Or
motherfucker or oh man, I that's a bad word. Forget it. Is he killing guys or is he faking it? Like,
right.
they can't make up their mind, and it's absolutely ridiculous. And I don't know, man. I mean, I learned in 2013 you can't trust CNN. I learned in 2016, no, 2015, that I would never trust Fox. And it was 2018 is when I decided I'm not going to trust anybody with a that's super biased, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I look to other people, but I bet I'm pretty biased looking. And that's okay because I'm supposed to be. I mean, I'm a normal guy.
Right.
Like, I'm not trying to deliver these words telling people like everything I say is what's actually going on in the world or this is the truth about things. This is the absolute truth. I'm just a guy. I'm the one that's supposed to be told about things. And I don't feel like I've been given the I don't feel like I've been given the truths ever since the Operation Fast Furious BS went down,
Right.
That really upset me, man. We basically sold weapons to the cartels at the price of human life of
Under
American.
the guise of tracking them for national security
Yeah, dude.
training. Like, what is that?
It really, I don't know, dude. That, like, I've been upset with this system, the media in general, uh,
Yeah.
for years now. Maybe one day something will change. I wish my candidate actually had a chance, but it's not the time. So I'm gonna go with one candidate over another, and hopefully next election my party will prevail. I know I'm
Right.
voting. I'm voting gold in my state, though. That's for sure.
Good. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and start to wrap it up
Okay.
because I'm sure I heard Autumn on my lady on the phone, and might have to go pick up that car very soon, and my butt hurts from sitting on this chair. So,
I know that feeling.
is there anything you want to discuss right quick before we start winding down, or as we wind down?
Not really. I actually enjoyed this. It was just like having a regular conversation.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll admit I was a little nervous myself. Uh,
I was too.
Still kind of
I
feel
think
weird.
the next few one more the more we do, I think the better, the more comfortable we'll get.
Oh yeah, well that's with everything. All right. We need to get you figure out a way to get you a laptop and a mic and stuff. A little setup like mine, something. I mean, we don't need nothing like crazy. So yeah, if everyone that listened got this far, geez, thank you very much. I hope we kept you entertained. I hope I didn't blow your eardrums out. And I hope everybody's having a nice day. If depending on where you're listening to, we are also on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube. And I guess like, share, and comment. If you have any tips and tricks on how what you want to hear, what how we should do anything, just let us know and we'll listen to you. I mean, we're just normal people talking about normal abnormal things for normal workers, you know. So, well,
Thank you, and have a great day.
all right, I'm gonna stop it.